Namaste and welcome to our Alpha Mind Power channel. This video is about our next upcoming online class, The Phoenix. It's a new class which I started a few months back. The first class was done in Tamil and this second time we are doing it in English. This class is particularly for senior citizens. The class is customized for them. So I am just going to give you a small overview of what we will be learning in that class. And the theory is like this. When we were born, we brought two things with us. One is the body and the other is the mind. This is what God equipped us with. And of course, the soul is the higher level. But what we could really feel and see is the body and the mind. As far as the body is concerned, initially talking generally about normal people, we are very healthy, we play around, we grow up, and up to let's say 30 on an average, there's not much of a worry about our health. Same thing with the mind also. Normally, generally, the mind is also healthy, the mind is enthusiastic, the mind wants to achieve many things. So the body and mind together cooperate a lot and they help us to achieve a lot of life, because up to 30, it's like more of a preparation for life, even though some people do get settled much before that in many ways. But after 30, it's the prime time of life. Today, the life expectancy of an average human being used to be 70 earlier. Now it has gone up to 80, 85. I don't know how much people are living much longer. So 30 is not a big age. It's like you're still a child. But after 30, what happens is the body and mind slowly, they see some changes. And then once you touch 40, the changes are even more evident. The body refuses to cooperate sometimes. When the mind is enthusiastic, the body is not. And when the mind wants to relax sometimes, then there is a little bit of conflict. But after 40 also, we manage, because today there is a lot of motivation to keep yourself healthy. And if the lifestyle is good and the person is into good habits, then the body also is in a cooperating mood. So the mind and body take you very well till even 50. But once you touch 50, that is like a milestone, both for men and for women. For women, menopause takes over for many of them. And for men also, the midlife crisis, which was earlier at 40, is now almost at 50, we can say. So slowly there is a little change that you notice, not a little change, sometimes it's a bigger change, both in the way the body cooperates with you and the mind also does start thinking in a little different way. So that is the process of aging. And up to 60, many of us keep working. So till then, the routine continues. But once you retire, for those who are working, the life again becomes totally different. The entire day-to-day life changes. Men normally find it more difficult to adapt. I've counseled a lot of them. After retirement, it's like, from the next day, you don't have anything to do. It becomes like that for many people if they are not prepared with a different kind of routine. And then for women, many of them, for them, retirement is a blessing, because they don't have to go every day to the office. They can be at home. And then they have the cooking, this, that, like taking care of the house. For many of them, taking care of grandchildren, all that, it takes over and life takes a different kind of turn and they start enjoying it. So today with some planning, whether it's a man or a woman, even after 60, you can still enjoy life. That is the truth. But at the same time, not everybody is able to do that. Many people do get caught in their own thinking, their own health problems, many different kinds of problems which senior citizens face. And that is why I thought a separate class for senior citizens made for them would definitely help a lot of people to live the rest of their life in a much better way, both physically and mentally. So that is why this class. And here we will discuss a lot about the different kinds of problems that senior citizens face, because at 60 it's one thing, then again you touch 70, then again you touch 80. So different issues come up. So what are the different things we need to think about? We address all that in this class. Of course, with meditation, pranayama, etc., it becomes definitely very effective, and you end the class with a very positive feeling in the mind. We discuss first of all about the health quotient. To what extent has the person maintained health, and what more can be done about it? So we have a discussion about that. Then comes the finance quotient, where how have you been maintaining or managing your finances? What is your situation now? What can you do about it? Or is it all right and you can be happy and content? That's the second one. And third one, of course, as always, is the relationships quotient. because happiness depends so much on how you engage with people. Sometimes emotionally you get drained, sometimes it is uplifting. So different things happen because we are living with a lot of people, our own family members and friends, relatives, so many are there. And if you allow things to take over and people to affect you, then emotionally you get drained. So what is happening and how you should remain a little detached and what you can do about it, all that we talk about. And then fourth one is very important, the mind energy quotient. What type of mind energy do you experience, whether it is positive or negative? Even if it is positive, how positive are you? So there is a little bit of talk about that, not a little bit, a lot of talk about the mind energy quotient, because I always feel that is the most important thing. If that is good, then the rest of the things you can manage easily. And the last but not least is the spiritual quotient, because after a certain age, it is not people who can make you happy, even though that is there. Yes, we want all our family members to be with us, for them to live happily. We want to see them. All that is there. But beyond all that, beyond what other human beings can give you, it is your own spirituality which can really make you happy and content. So what is your spiritual quotient and how can you improve it? Because ultimately that is the one thing that holds you up no matter what happens. So that gives you that energy, that gives you something to hold on to, which is far beyond the perception of a normal human being. Once you become spiritual, once you're on the spiritual path, you will find that relationships do not affect you much. You are able to move on very easily. Financial management becomes very easy. And health, of course, health also becomes better when you're more spiritual, because the mind is pure, the thoughts are pure, and that helps a lot with your physical health as well. And of course, mind energy, when you become spiritual, your mind energy remains at a high level. So there are a lot of things we discuss here which will be very, very useful for any senior citizen or somebody who is approaching that age. Even if you're 50, maybe you're still not, you cannot be defined as a senior citizen, but you're reaching there. So it's good to be aware, it is good to be equipped, and it is good to consider life as a blessing and to become very positive, live very happily. And I'm sure this Phoenix, I named it the Phoenix because up to 60 we feel it's this life, and after 60 we believe that it's like a new life. In the Hindu culture, we believe that after 60 it's like another yuga for us. So that is why it's like rising, the rising of the Phoenix. Like that, a human being, even after 60, you can live a very beautiful life, you can live a very content life, you can live a happy life, healthy life. Everything is possible. So join us for the Phoenix class, which is particularly for senior citizens. Anybody can join, of course, there's no restriction. Anybody, any age, you can join. The class will be more, it will be focusing more on senior citizens. So see you all there and live a wonderful, happy, blissful life.